first of all, put weight on our right leg. And the easiest way to do that is by lifting the heel of your left leg. And the moment you lift your heel, you'll notice the weight's on that leg. So remember, just lift the heel. And then step forwards, put the weight on that foot. Foot comes there, then goes sideways, then transfer the body weight. And then turn your palms and then up. Heels of the palms come down and sink a little more. And then right palm comes back, look at it if you like. Back. Left palm does the same. Both arms out. And they start to go round. The weight's slightly over the right leg. Slightly over the left leg. It's on the left leg now. You can see this heel's coming up. I make this movement, which looks like a sideways letter T, and I pivot on this foot. There. And as I bring weight onto that foot, I get ready for the G, the press. I take the weight off that leg. I step forwards, heel, toe, and the G. Weight comes back, arms start to go out. Turn on the heel. Arms come out like a bird's wings. Weight comes back to the left leg, and this foot will come forwards into a 50-50 stance. You notice this one comes in like a compressing a pillow. The hands, this hand should be in line with this elbow. There's an oft-repeated story about you are never double-weighted in Tai Chi. This is true in the sense that you don't spend time even weight distribution. You just don't. Anytime you're transferring body weight, you pass through a point where 50-50. So the idea that there is no 50-50 stance. Look, there are no stances. Tai Chi is in constant movement. Okay, so if we have a look back to here, and do this little sequence again, there, we will pause there at, the important thing is I want to turn that foot in, okay, turn that foot in, and this version of play the lute, the hands will collapse and bring in. You're in 50-50 at this point, and the reason it's 50-50 is that if you are intercepting something heavy, let's say, just for analogy's sake, you're catching something like a ball, you don't want your weight back, because it'll knock you backwards. You don't want it forwards, it'll pull you forwards. You want your weight evenly distributed. Anyone catches anything, they're going to have their weight evenly distributed. The 50-50 stance is sort of like a gongo, or they call it zenkutsudachi, it's forwards. It's not a very long one, and the weight is slightly back, foot's turned there. If you were to distill it into a sort of modern fighting style, it'd be here. The other thing is you'll notice the hands are like this. You could close the fist if you want, because that's the practical application. Why aren't they here? If Andrew is going to take, and please don't hit me because this is dumb, but if I'm going to use my cover this way, and Andrew is just going to do a roundhouse punch there, and then you're going to hit my hand, okay? That's as good as hitting my head, okay? This is no protection at all. This is horrible, okay? On the other hand, that's just bad. So what happens in traditional fighting, bare knuckle fighting, and that includes Tai Chi and includes karate, is the arms are out. What happens is he sees the gaps, they're not on this side, I'm not standing sideways, so he sees the middle, and I can easily deflect them inwards with these moves. And that happens at this point in the form where it does this. Because what's happened is, as he punches, there's that. And all you need is a little movement. I'm actually inviting to the square posture. I'm inviting a punch. And I'm blocking inwards with both hands. And from there I can counter, yeah? I can deflect, and immediately he can see he's also square, so he's going to be counting there. So we have this ability to exchange, but I can. So this is central to the Tai Chi form.